Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. And if you'd like to support the mission, support the culture, support the channel, support your favorite independent artists. I ain't trying to go to the majors. I ain't trying to go to them freak offs. Cash App, $ Michael, capital U, capital S. Chris Brown will be able to tour after he done paid his producer that he bitch slapped $6.7 million. This is according to APnews.com. Once again, APnews.com. Article written by Brian Melly. Chris Brown freed on $6.7 million bail in assault case, allowing him to start world tour. Grammy-winning singer Chris Brown was released on a £5 million, also $6.7 million our money, £5 million London money, on Wednesday while facing allegation he beat and seriously injured a music producer with a bottle in a London nightclub in 2023. The decision by a London judge to grant bail will allow Brown to launch a world tour next month that he had been thrown into doubt last week when a district judge in Manchester ordered him into custody after he was charged with causing grievous bodily harm with intent. Judge Tony Bachmartner in Southwark Crown Court said that Brown could go on tour, including several stops in the UK, but would have to pay the bail to guarantee his court appearance. And I'm gonna say, hold on. Let me see what else they got. Brown, who was not in court for the hearing, was released in the late afternoon from a jail in Salford outside Manchester, where he had been arrested at a hotel last week. Brown was initially scheduled to return to court on June 13th. Had he remained in custody, he would have missed the first 2 nights of his upcoming European tour, which starts next month. Brown, 36, is accused of an unprovoked attack on producer Abe Dial at a bar in the Tape nightclub in the swanky Mayfair neighborhood in February 2023 while he was on his last tour. So they say it was unprovoked. I call BS. Once again, if you guys want to check out the article, APnews.com. So Chris Brown's able to tour. He paid his $6.7 million. But I want to talk about that $6.7 million. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this Rooted in Music TV commentary? Well, of course you. That's why your ass is here. Listen, this was not unprovoked in my book. It was provoked. I believe that people are like in prison, how they send torpedoes on missions. I believe people are cutthroat around Chris Brown. I believe people are cutthroat. I believe people are messy. This is what I'm saying. There's people around you that you don't know who they are around. Meaning that I believe London, Manchester, and all them fancy courts, they knew this producer, and somehow, some way, they got into Chris Brown's circle and say, hey, start some shit with Chris Brown. Make him angry enough to where we can jail him. Make him angry enough so he can whoop your ass, and then we get a piece of that pie. Because when the bail is paid, who does that money go to? It goes to London. When the bails are paid in Dallas, that goes to Dallas. It's big money. So in other words, Chris Brown is being extorted by London. They sent this producer to fuck with, excuse my friends, to fuck with Chris Brown. Chris Brown snaps, and now all of a sudden he pays 6.7. Because my thing is, if they really about justice and they really about keeping Chris Brown off the streets so he don't pimp slap nobody else, why wasn't Chris Brown arrested? Why weren't they saying, you know what? We don't need your money. We just feel that you're a very violent person, and we don't want nobody else to get hurt. Lock his ass up. Lock up that light-skinned nigga right now. Light-skinned niggas are getting out of hand. Y'all supposed to be moonwalking and keeping your hair greasy and curly. But here you are putting paws on people. How come they didn't say Chris Brown is a threat to society. He is a danger to society. And we don't feel that he is stable enough to be around people, especially in his profession. He's around people. So I think it's best if he sit this tour out and get him some anger. There's no mentioning of anger management classes, like when he slapped up Rihanna. I think it's best that we put him in anger management classes. He need to do community service. He needs to learn to put his hands down when he's angry. He needs to learn to keep his hands to himself. That was not the message. The message was $6.7 million, and all of a sudden everything's swiped under the rug. This was a hit. This was a hit. It wasn't about keeping Chris Brown off the street so he don't pimp slap nobody else. It was about getting that $6.7 million. They're taxing folks now. That's extortion. They ain't no different from the mob. They ain't no different from the gang in my book. I know I may look slow. I know I may look a little retarded, but mama didn't raise no fool. But y'all flood my comments. Music lovers, let me know. Do y'all think this Chris Brown honestly whipped this man for no reason, or there's more to this story? I think there's more to this story, but y'all flood my comments and y'all let me know. Those of you who been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. I'm gone.